Hey guys, this is a Scuf review of the two controllers that I have, the Infinity 4PS and the Scuf Impact. I'm going to be going over the pros and cons of both. This video is not sponsored by Scuf. All right, so as you guys can see here, we have the old controller and the new controller. I'm going to be going over the pros and the cons. Here we go. Let's get right into the 4PS Infinity. This has been 7 months of use on the 4PS Infinity. I don't even know what this is. Infinity 4PS. I've had it for 7 months. You guys can see here, one of the first things to go out is going to be the sticky, which, I mean, it's not bad. I mean, it's kind of like a sticky material on this. Kind of sticks to your fingers, so the grip grips it as you're playing. So we have the back right here. You can get the grip, which is kind of like a sticky stuff too. It's anti-sweat, so you guys can get that, and it makes it so that you don't sweat as much. You have these things right here on the old controller. This is one of the cons. These things were breaking like crazy on the new controller. That has not happened to me. So another thing you guys can see here, this is kind of wiggly. That's not because these aren't screwed in all the way. It's because these have been stripped from taking them out and in all 3 times that I have changed these. And then one thing you guys can see here is the screws are kind of all rustic looking, a little bit old looking, and that's just over the course of 7 months. This is kind of a basic. I didn't get the hair triggers on this one. I didn't get the little D-pad cover. There's a couple of things I didn't get on this one, but as far as the basic controller goes, that is the pros and cons of the old FPS. It is a smaller controller, so for smaller hands, it's a little bit easier to grip. If you guys are just used to PS4 controllers, that's going to be a really good, easy one to grip with the smaller controllers. Now, if you have big hands, unlike Trump, then you're going to want to get the big boy. I'm just kidding, guys. Scuf Impact controller. This is a really nice fit for my hands. I can only talk for myself, but it is a really nice fit. I always did not like the PS4 controllers. I've never used Xbox One. I've only gone from the old Xbox 360 console, and I've always had PS4 and Xbox up till that point. So the Xbox controllers for my hands have always fit a little bit better than the PS4 controllers. I really like the feel of this one. They're bringing back the Xbox on the PS4. This is really one of the only ways you guys can get an Xbox shaped controller for the PS4. So let's get into this thing. The sticks are the exact same thing, exact same material, and I feel like they're gonna wear out the exact same. So after about 4 to 7 months, they're not very expensive to replace because they come in with this key, and all you have to do is pop that down. You twist it and pop off the thumbsticks. They're pretty easy to replace, so as long as your controller is worth replacing at that point, you guys can replace it. One of the cons of this controller that I am not digging so far is, see, this is an extender right here. Regular headphones work just fine. This is an extender. If you guys want to extend it, it does not fit. It'll fit in, it looks like it fits in, but it doesn't go in all the way, which will either make it so your volume's only in one ear or make it so that your volume is not full. So this is the extender, and I thought this might work for my real problem, which is the Elgato sound cord. Right here, you have to have this if you guys are using an Elgato to capture off of the PS4. For PC or Xbox, you don't really need this, so this may not be as big of a problem for you guys. But this has the exact same deal. I cannot use this controller with the Elgato software, and I cannot use it to capture off the PS4. So that is one of the cons. If you guys are a streamer, that's going to take a huge effect on you if you're on PS4. All right, so let's get into the next points. The controller overall seems more durable than the old controller. We have 4 sticks on the back. You guys can see here, just from my finger resting on here, it has worn the impact symbol off. This is only after a couple of weeks, so I'm pretty sure these other ones are probably gonna wear off pretty soon. But as far as the durability of these, they seem a lot more durable, and the button behind it seems a lot more durable. Keep in mind, the button is louder, and keep in mind that the button on the last one in my last review did go out. So the buttons underneath went out and I had to get the button actually replaced here. So they have changed the whole button layout. It's a little bit louder, it's a different button, but it seems a lot more sturdy. So keep that in mind as you guys are in here. We have the hair triggers on this, and then we also have the system up here that is called the adjustable hair trigger system. You can tighten underneath this. There's a little screw that you guys can tighten and make it so it's very sensitive when you guys touch this to fire a lot faster. I kept this down here, and I'm not sure if it's good or not. I feel like when I'm taking my finger out of place, because I do sometimes go to press up on the D-pad like this, I play like a little bit of a claw, as well as because I'm just used to moving my fingers up to get to that top button, so I don't take my thumb off. So for me, it kind of stops that a little bit, but also for me, if I want to do a rapid fire, I can go like this and I can use 2 fingers and rapid fire it up. You can remap any of these buttons right here, and right and left, not up and down, and you cannot remap these ones, which kind of sucks because then you can't put the crouch, which I use right here on standard. This would be crouch. I can't put that on the back, so I have to actually crouch either using 2 fingers up here, which is a little bit uncomfortable for me, or there's actually no way to crouch. That's the only way, guys. So that is the remapping. So there's pluses and minuses to the remapping. I wish they did make it so that you could remap to any button on here. That would be a lot better, because there's still some possibilities that remapping would help with having all of these triggers, especially in Fortnite. And as other games come out using these triggers for different things, we may want to be able to use those on the back. So I hope they do fix that in the next one. And I think that is it for us today, guys. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the review. Make sure to leave a like, subscribe, comment down below, and share the video. Peace out.